Hello, this is Shirlene. I host the Southern Gal Show, and I want to talk to you this afternoon about spirulina. Is spirulina really good for you? Can you ingest it? When should you take it? When should you not take it? What kind you should take? What kind should you not take? So grab a pencil and paper, and we're going to really dive into spirulina and what it can do for you, and also the harmful effects. We're going to talk about both. Grab your pen and paper. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back and ready to talk about spirulina. Spirulina is a blue green algae. It is technically a really healthy bacteria, but I'm going to get into a problem here in a minute too. That just something you should be aware of. And it's increasingly gaining popularity. And there's many reasons why. You can do a lot of research on spirulina and get all the benefits, and I'll talk about more of those later on. But spirulina is grown in both fresh and salt water, and it can be consumed by humans and animals. It's called a superfood because it's so powerful and so good for us. Spirulina was one of the first foods on the planet. I mean, God put it here. It's what made oxygen get into the air. It has a lot of benefits, and it's very powerful, and we'll talk about that. But the problem is just what I said. It's grown in lakes and ponds, and therein lies the problem with regular spirulina. I take spirulina every day, but I don't take it grown from a lake or a pond. And I'm going to tell you the difference here. With spirulina, you can get it in powder, you can get it in tablets, and then there's a thing, a blue, it's the blue green algae, and the blue is phycocyan. And I take phycocyan just by itself, it's a liquid. But the problem with spirulina grown in lakes and ponds, you definitely do not want that. Avoid it like the plague. When it's grown in lakes and ponds, it's grown in an environment that can have toxins in it. I mean, anything outside full of the contaminants that are in the air can be a problem, and it's not grown under controlled conditions. And what spirulina does, just blue green algae naturally soaks up all the toxins in the environment, and so therefore it will like seek out. That's why it gets toxins out of your body so well. It seeks out these toxins, but it absorbs them. And then if they take that spirulina and they turn that into a powder or a tablet, then you can have a real problem. There were some people in Lake in Oregon. Uh, they were getting spirulina out of the lake, and it was toxic, and it made people sick. I get mine from a source, and I'll be glad to share a link below here in a minute. And you can also contact me with if you want more information. But I get mine from a company that grows it indoors. They use patented photobioreactors, and they grow it all indoors under very controlled scientific conditions. It doesn't have those contaminants in it. So that's the only way. I wouldn't take spirulina until this company started doing this. The company's been doing this about 7 years, but it's just now in the United States in the last year. So I take spirulina every day, but I just want to caution you about where you get it, because most of it I would not want to take, even in from, I hate to say it, but some good names out there and some good health food stores are not carrying the best spirulina. So get in touch with me if you want the good stuff. And be careful. I wouldn't take the others, to be honest. I didn't take it, and I won't. Spirulina is one of the most nutrient dense foods on the earth. Now, it's not really a supplement. The supplements are to, well, this does supplement your diet. I don't mean that it doesn't, but a lot of supplements are, a lot of them are not even whole food, and they can contain their own contaminants. But even whole food supplements that are made from whole food, you have to be careful that they're, organic and grown correctly. The food is. This spirulina with ours is grown correctly and indoors and under, like I said, very controlled environment. But it is really a whole food, is what it is. I like the powder. I like the phycocyan. It's a blue liquid, just a three or four squirts into whenever I'm drinking. They have it in coffee. It's all a patent process. But that's the kind of, if you get that kind of spirulina, you're getting something that is really, really, really healthy for you, and it is nutrient dense. So we're going to talk about some of the things in spirulina. It's 60% protein. It has 18 amino acids, including all the essential amino acids and 10 of the 12 non essential. It really is a complete food in itself. It's rich in phytonutrients, copper, iron, manganese, potassium, B vitamins, and a small amount of iodine and GLA. Now, I have taken iodine supplements under a functional medicine doctor's care for a long time. So I did check with our company to make sure it wasn't loaded in iodine either, because too much iodine is obviously not good for you. So it has a very, very small amount of iodine in it, which I was happy to find out. But it also has something called GLA, and GLA is really good for you. While spirulina has many benefits, I want to focus on the main benefit today that I want to talk about is getting heavy metals out of your body. Now you might say, well, where do we get heavy metals? Well, we get heavy metals. You can get it from drinking water if it's not filtered out. You get it from pesticides on foods, because even rice, the United States banned arsenic many, many, many years ago. But the grounds in certain parts of the country are still somewhat contaminated. So if rice, that's baby cereal rice, that's, cereals in boxes made out of rice, and rice that you eat. If it's grown on soil that's contaminated with arsenic, then you get arsenic in your body. If you get fruits and vegetables from other countries, such as China and some other countries, they haven't banned arsenic. So you're getting it, it's sprayed on your foods, or it's sprayed on the ground or whatever. So you're getting it when you ingest the food. The problem with that is you say, well, I'm not buying my fresh stuff there. But look at some of the canned stuff. Where was it grown? A lot of the canned fruits, especially, I've noticed, come from China, and probably veggies too. And even cans, metal cans, can cause you to get cadmium, and that's also a heavy metal. So there's lead, there's arsenic, there's cadmium. Your body, when you get too many of these things in it, can make you sick. And you want to get these toxins out, but they're hard to get out because they'll store in your fat cells. Spirulina, phycocyan, naturally absorbs these toxins, as we said a while ago, and it just carries them out of your body. So one of the best ways to detox is with spirulina. And you can get some contaminants, like I said, even in drinking water if it's not filtered out. So, get good drinking water too. But take your spirulina and every day and get those toxins released out of your body. There's really no better way to do it than with spirulina. And you take such a small amount, 1 gram, 2 grams, you don't need very much. It's a tiny, tiny bit, but it does the trick. You don't need a whole bunch. So it's almost impossible to, well, we all get heavy metals in our body. I don't think you can, if you live in the United States, you're going to get heavy metals. So we get some level of arsenic. And like I said, even our baby cereals, we're feeding them with cereal. I think California is one of the states in the United States that's supposed to have some of the best rice if you get it from California. The Midwest, where I live, apparently is contaminated more than the California rice. So I'm kind of, not supporting one of these companies over another, but I'm trying to buy food from the healthiest sources I can. And so I do kind of check to see where the rice was grown anymore. Does make a difference. But I also take my spirulina phycocyans every day. Phycocyan is just the blue part of the spirulina. I mean, spirulina alone would do the trick, but I like the phycocyan because it's rich in other things too, all by itself. Phycocyan normally would be, it's because the spirulina grows just a small percentage of phycocyan, it can be up to $200 for just a little small tiny packet. We grow ours under controlled conditions, and so that phycocyan grows rapidly, and we can sell it for a lot better price. So just keep that in mind too. You're not going to get it if you buy it cheap and it's grown in contaminated lakes, and your health's gonna suffer. I would not recommend that at all. Spirulina has something that's called chlorophyll. And chlorophyll helps get toxins out of your bodies, and that's the green spirulina. Part of the reason it's green because it's green, but it also has a lot of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is good for a lot of things in your body, but it helps again clean that out of your body. If you'll just detox with healthy stuff every day, your body, you're just going to be healthier. Spirulina is good for your gut. It's good for gut health. And I take something it's a little packet, not very big. I don't have one in here. It's a very small amount, but it's got spirulina and some fiber and some probiotics in it. And I take one of those every day. It's really, really good for your gut. Almost everybody has some kind of gut issues. I've had serious gut issues in the past. I don't have those anymore, but I've had them where I really just couldn't digest food very well. I would throw up after I eat because I couldn't keep it down, couldn't digest it. Well, that's certainly not healthy. You're ruining your health when you can't get your gut under control. I got mine under control, but you have to watch what you eat. You have to take things like spirulina or ficalcine or both, or this other little packet I have has the fiber, has all the things in it that I need. Fiber's kind of, and I don't want to get off on fiber, we'll do that on another video, but there's different kinds of fiber, and some will be good for constipation, some is good for diarrhea, some actually will adjust your body to whichever. So I take the little packet of stuff, and mine's just doing great. I just haven't had any trouble at all. But I try to watch what I eat. Too much sugar is bad for your gut. If your gut's healthy, you're going to be healthy. If your gut's unhealthy and get those bad bacteria going, you're going to have all kinds of health issues over time because spirulina is a preventative and makes every organ in your body function better and be healthy, be in a healthier state. Every organ, including your skin, your hair, and your nails, but every organ in your body. So just think about that. It affects all of them. And so it's a holistic approach to having good health. And you want to have good health. You want to eat good organic fruits and strawberries and blueberries and blackberries and apples. Those are all good for you, but make sure you're getting them organic because soft fruits that pesticides can stay on there and soak right into the skin, like your berries. And apples, they say, are highly sprayed. So I try to get those in organic too. So sometimes even blueberries, I'll order the dehydrated online, dehydrated organic, because I can't really get, and I'll put them in fruit salad, they'll soak up. But I can't get that much organic blueberries here. So sometimes if I have a friend that grows them, I get plenty. But if he doesn't grow them, I don't get them. So, you can look online and maybe find some sources, or if you have good sources where you live, that's awesome. But basically, I will put a link below on spirulina, where I get mine, and the ficalcine, where I get it. If you're interested in that, or if you want more information, contact me. I will try to get the answers for you. And the company I buy from is backed by lots and lots of science. But just look online if you want to know more health benefits about spirulina, ficalcine. They're amazing what they do for you. They're amazing. Whatever else you're taking. Well, I'll take that back. You can quit taking most of that other stuff and just take your spirulina or your ficalcine because it's got all the vitamins and minerals, all complete amino acids and some protein. You just take up your other vitamins and minerals and just get rid of those because you probably don't need them unless some doctors told you that you need something. But you're getting your iron and stuff in your. I used to take iron supplements, but I haven't had to since I've been taking this. So, but work with your doctor on that. If you're having a specific problem. And I hope you have a blessed day, and like and subscribe, and contact me. Let me know your questions, and we will talk again. Thank you. Bye bye.